Hey, what is up guys? Guitar here, welcome back to another Brave 9 video. Alright, more guides, let's go. Chapter 2, 1-5, easy. Wait, we have a Tenbu right here, okay. The strategy here is quite straightforward. By the way, you cannot go with like Yuri or something just to smack this because this guy, AoE absorb. I'm going to remind you guys again, please do take note of this Biobe Hornet right here. We have to get rid of her ASAP if you want to tank this with Mora or any 100% defense unit. Because if you don't, these trumpet guys, they're coming for you for sure. Alright, strategy here. First things first that I would do is I probably bring an Yunrang, right? So you can use Yunrang or you can use Bran. I do think Bran is strong enough. You could use Yunrang without buffs. So in our case, I think I'm just going to use Bran. A Xenon alongside with a Mora to tank. Let's see, I need some sort of buffs. Don't feel confident in doing it alone. I know if you are new, you probably will not have Vincent, which is fine. You can use any other supporter, Serendia, whatever. This is where having more units gives you the advantage because you can just use anyone. You just want Brand to have a bit of buff. I'm not confident with my Brand, but if you have a better Brand than I do, right, my runes are not the best. Okay, so enemy goes first. I will go in with Vincent to Mora, hopefully hit this guy. He goes again, and I will go with Bran, take care of Biobe Hornet, and then everything should be fine. Something like that, just so that Vincent doesn't die that early, so we can preserve Vincent's usage. Okay. Bran, oh, 3,700. Xenon power, ouch. Yo, that Tenbu guy, man, hits for so hard. Okay, I just want to briefly mention, if you don't have Xenon, you could replace with Aizen. Alright, Aizen is gonna work as well, but we did use Aizen last time around, so probably you'll have to waste your scroll, 4-star scroll on reviving Aizen. Uh-oh, round 10, it took too long. Damn, okay, it took longer than I expected. Yeah, round 10, immediately the frog just came in and destroyed my Mora. So yeah, I think going Aizen might actually be safer there, or else you have to go through this one more time. Okay, so with that being said, for the next one, I think I just want to be cautious. I don't think I want to use Xenon. Looks like Aizen might actually be significantly safer. I think Xenon is good against Tenbu, but very bad against the rest because all of them have debuff immunity, right? So Aizen is going to be better all around. So yeah, Aizen is something that I would feel much safer using. But before we revive, so you know what, we did use Bran last time around, and Bran is fine, right? Bran is really good in getting rid of her, but again, he's so weak against everyone else. At that point, it's kind of a waste to just revive Bran or just use Bran. Do I need to revive him? Yeah, I need to revive him, so you know what, I'm just gonna use my Yunrang. So I think she's gonna be much more versatile in getting rid of everyone else. So I'm gonna focus on using Yunrang and Mora. Okay, I'm gonna go with this approach. Hopefully this is better and we don't drag it all the way to round 10, because that's when Mora's defense will get significantly reduced. Yeah, Yunrang is significantly better. If I use Xenon right there, right, he wouldn't have done anything to any of those guys outside of the 10 boosts. Like, Yunrang is so good. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to Yunrang. as opposed to Brand. So hopefully in the previous stage, you guys could use Yunrang as well, as opposed to Brand. Or just replace Xenon with Aizen, that could work as well. Alright, next stage we have Chapter 2 1-7. Okay, so this time there's 2. Not 1, but 2 BRB Hornet. It's gonna be a little bit annoying taking care of 2. So what we could do, right? There's a couple of ways of doing this, but ideally getting rid of this with Yunrang, getting rid of the other with Lian, that would be a wise approach. You could use Lito as well, no problem. But I hope in this case Lian is gonna make so much more sense. Okay, I'm gonna use my Naresa since Vincent is done for. Okay, so something like this should work. So we're gonna have Naresa buffing a Lian and then Yunrang. Alright, GG. Now, so far the previous three stages are relatively easy. So now, we're gonna have sort of like a boss stage. So this is chapter 2, 1-8. Alright, as you can see, there's this guy right here. So what is so strong about this Choirmon Centaur guy right here? Number 1, he has 2 different states, alright? So his default state, his attack range will be reduced to 1 tile. And then when the state ends, he will have the other range, which is this range, cross tiles. Alright, hits very front. Okay, so and then he have this aura right here. So Perishing Curse. Reduces all stats except HP. Alright, enemies all stats minus 25%. And incoming damage plus 35%. And then he has this thing. 15,000 attack, okay, very high. Lots of HP, you know. Crit damage, crit rate, very high everything. So you can tank him with either 100% defense. I've tried Archon and Lilian previously. Or if you don't want to mess around with him, just put... It's okay to use your Lucius right here. You use Lucius, you could use Seto. Either way is fine, right? So he's going to be something that you really want to take on seriously. Okay, so let's craft some strategy here. And I'm going to tell you guys the plan right here. Okay, so before we enter Revive, we will most likely... I will be using Serendia. Okay, I'll most likely be using 2 supporters. Alongside with... I'm going to need Yunrang again. Shiho. I'm going to grab Shiho and Serendia. Alright, so as you can see, there's a couple of plans right here. So I'm going to tell you the strategy. I'm not sure if this is going to be the perfect formation. I will try my best. Double buff. Go in with Serendia to Michaela. Now, if you don't have Michaela, you could use Benaka. No problem. Or Ebony as well. So why am I double buffing? Because the boss literally is a Celia. This boss has this curse aura, literally minus 25% of all stats. So that is after transformation, but still very annoying. Okay, so you gotta be really, you can't be too stingy right here, because that reduction of 25% on all stats might just screw up your strat and it might just fail. So the idea here is Yuri goes in, smack this tree, Lian goes in, smack the back tree, and Yunrang last. Or a little to get rid of this frog, okay? Just to get rid of the last frog. Okay, so far, as you can see, I do have myself Serendia to Michaela, Michaela to Yuri, Yuri first. Okay, so notice I have a Seto, okay, protecting mid against the boss. Like I mentioned, you don't want to mess with this boss. I tried Cowley before, my Cowley got obliterated. She got destroyed. Don't put Cowley here. Okay, if you want to put someone here, it has to be either 100% defense, or either they have guard skill. Seto, Lucius, those are gonna work just fine. So yeah, Acha right here is just to prevent, you know, if I don't put Acha here, these guys are gonna go in and hit my Yunrang and... what's the name again? Yuri. Yeah, so putting someone here, preferably a tank, hopefully to take a couple of hits. Acha can pretty much do his job, alright, if you have 2 shield runes. Okay, boss hits me. Okay, everybody is getting lots of prohibition. Yuri take care of front, nice, nice. Lien, nice. Okay, Shiho, take care of the frog, nice. Okay. Okay, nice. We got this. We got this. We got this. No, my Acha. My Acha is down, but it's okay. It's okay. Acha is gone, no problem. Alright, again, don't feel too stingy to double buff your units because yeah, the curse you don't want to mess with that. Alright, so just be a bit generous right here. I got really stingy my first time doing this and I just ended up taking multiple tries. Alright. Okay, so with that being said, now we're gonna go down. So look at this. We have literally 1, 2, 3, 4 BioB Hornet. And guess what? Guess who can we use? Okay, this is not too hard. We're gonna use our Natus. Alright, I have a Natus +0. Just kidding, guys, just kidding. We're gonna use Maria. This will work. Let's go. Okay, I just want to give you guys a little bit of reminder that we will not be getting any more 3-star scroll from this point onwards. Okay, so any 3 stars you use, you probably will not be able to revive them later on. But okay, throughout you'll only be getting 4 and 5 stars from chapter 2 onwards. Alright, so just to clarify that, in case you have a very strong 3-star, you might want to hold that on to later stages. Okay, so let's go for the chapter 2 outskirts, 3-2. Okay, we're gonna take advantage of our Q week. Okay, so make sure, since we did use Q week before, so I think you still have one more usage if you followed my guide. So we're gonna use Q week. I did revive my Maria. Okay, so I'm gonna place a Q week top. I'll place a charcoal bottom. Okay, and then 2 fodders in front of them. So Q week will be buffing Maria and Richnet. So again, if you don't have either Q week or charcoal, anyone can be replaced with Zakan. That would be the ideal one. Do not use Seto. Alright, please don't use Seto. Anyone but Seto. So with that being said, we got our 4-star Merc Reset Scroll. Okay, pretty good. So now we're gonna have more 4 stars to be able to reset. Okay, so let's move on to the next stage before the boss. Okay, this one is gonna be a little bit tricky right here. Okay, so why is this tricky? Because there's no way for you to kill... there's no easy way for you to kill her this time around. You want to basically target the BioB Hornet again. And we kind of have to rely on a skip in this case. Okay, so this time I will revive my Aizen. If you guys do not have Aizen, preferably I'm going to use Aizen throughout. I don't think I want to rely on Xenon anymore. Xenon seems to be less universal. Good against the 10 boost, but bad against everyone else. I feel like Aizen is going to be way more universal dealing with everyone. So we're going to have 1, 2. Alright, Corette goes in. Okay, and then we have Mora, and then we have Aizen. So enemy is going to go first. We're going to put at least 2 fodders at the bottom. Alright, let's go. Okay, next up we have the chapter 2 boss. Okay, so chapter 2 1-10 Hannah Rose of Dual Strike. So we have done this before. In my previous thread, I basically showcased how to use Showman. Okay, so hopefully right here we're going to try a different strategy and hopefully it doesn't fail. Let's go. I figured out what strat I need to use. Okay, we're going to use the Belasia strat. So what is the Belasia strat all about? We're going to bring in as many of these units as we can that stacks incoming damage boost. Alright, 75% right here, We have Lyudmila that gives 300%. Alright, Elijah for concentrated fire and, okay, very important, and also reduce the stats a little bit. Okay, the Narisa with a bit of incoming damage boost. By a bit, I mean a lot. Orion right here. Okay, so Belasia Scarlet again, first kill. 100%. Okay, so this is the units I'm going to bring in. Third order wise, let's see, I will go, okay, something like that. We're going to go with one Martina first. Okay, so now I know this Paranos, when she comes in, she's going to slam everybody. Okay, your entire team will die. So we're going to risk it right here. So I'm not sure if this will one-shot the boss, or maybe this will do 50% of the HP, I'm not sure. But the security right here is we're going to have everyone, okay? So Verona to Velastier last, and I do have Ion as well. So Ion is going to help me a little bit right here. So do keep in mind, again, these crystals will have some aura reduction. So very important to have good runes on Velastier. So I just want to be super secured. Okay, so I'm going to grab one of my better runes. I'm going to grab Asmod's rune. So I will go with one Fatal and one Rage just to be safe, because I know this aura is going to nerf the heck out of my crit rate. Alright, so let's go. We have Martina going in, Orion going in. A lot of incoming damage reduction. Scarlet. Oh, nice. Wait, what? That deals nothing at all. What? Did I mess up somewhere? I think I know what happened right there. Okay, this is just a theory, but I think this is what happened. So when Purification removes buffs, right? So what happened is they remove buff from the most left to most right. So in the previous battle, what happened right there was they removed all my stats weakening and removed Belasier's basically the stigma last. So ideally, to basically counter that, we have to make Belasier go first. So I think we have to go with something like, I think we have to do it this way. So 1, 2, alright, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I don't mind experimenting for you guys, but hopefully, so we're gonna go in with this strat one more time. Okay, so change up the turn order a little bit right there. So we're gonna go with Belasier first. So this time it will work on removing my buffs first, I think. So that way it's gonna be better. So Elijah, Scarlet, Ayan, Orion. So I think this is gonna be better. Oh my god, yes. That was exactly it. Okay. You want to enter Belasier's stigma first and everything else later on, because I think it removes the buffs in order from left to right. So if you put your stats weakening first, everything will be removed significantly, and you basically did nothing. Okay, so I pretty much take one for the team right there, and hopefully you guys learned something new. Okay, so with that being said, we are done with chapter 2. So we're going to proceed to chapter 3. Hopefully we'll be able to blitz through this. I'm trying my best to rush as much as I can. So hopefully you guys will have plenty of time to play with and try to experiment a little bit as well. So yeah guys, if you haven't already, subscribe, give this video a like, stay tuned for the Gate of Chaos chapter 3 guide. As always, have a nice day, goodbye.